Parshas Chukas is the parsha where Moshe hit the rock.
No!
Didn't mean you. We're good. What happened was we lost Miriam this week, and it was in her zuchus, in her merit, that all the Jews in the desert were able to drink water from a special well of Miriam. And when she passed on, that well was gone. So that rhymes. So Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu, go to this rock and speak to it, and you'll get water coming out, and all the Jews will drink, and their animals will drink. It'll be great. So Moshe Rabbeinu started speaking to the rock, but you know how rocks are. They're as dumb as a rock. So Moshe started panicking and said, well, 39 years ago, when we had the same kind of predicament, Hashem told me to hit the rock. So you know what? Maybe I'll try that. The rock is obviously not budging. It's probably stoned. And he lifted up his staff and bam, hit the rock. Water came out, Jews were able to drink, they were happy, but Hashem said, no, Moshe Rabbeinu, I wanted you to speak to the rock. Eventually the water would come out. I would have been sanctified, but now you ruined it by hitting the rock. Rashi says, wait, what are you saying? I would have been sanctified if you would have spoken to a rock and water came out, but if you hit the rock and water comes out, it's a miracle! Water doesn't usually come from a rock! So what was this lesson that we were supposed to learn from water coming out of a rock when it was spoken to? Rashi answers, if a rock, which does not get rewarded if it does good, and it does not get punished if it does bad, still listens to the word and the commandment of Moshe and Hashem, even more so us. If we do the right thing, we get rewarded, and we do the wrong thing, we get punished. Even more so, we should definitely listen to Hashem. So I personally had a question on this. A rock doesn't have situations that happen that challenge it. Life is difficult. It doesn't have these world life situations that it goes through that make it struggle like we do on a daily basis. But that's the point, is that even though we have whatever crazy situation that we have going on in our lives, we truly believe deep into our heart that no matter what the problem is, we're going to be rewarded. Hashem's going to take care of us. No matter what, we are going to have the happiest, most wonderful reward imaginable. If we really felt that, if we really truly understood that, then nothing would stop us. We would be the best person that we could be. If some king came over to us and said, listen, I know that you're struggling like crazy right now. You have all these situations and all these problems. But if you can just ignore that for one day and just do backbreaking, difficult work for me, I'll give you $10 million. You'd be like, yeah, I'll do that. That's what God's asking us. And it's our job to say, do we believe that though? Because if we did, then we would have the exact same willpower as that rock. So, hey, it's all good, it all works out. And speaking of working out, that's right. I'm going to get to that level where I'm going to beat the rock myself, and there's nothing the rock can do to hurt me.
The Maple Leafs suck! Go!
Ow. Really?